Cloudcast Media. Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
I'm Drew Schlosberg with Cloudcast Media, and we are so pleased to have back in a frequent and one of our favorite guests from St. Madeleine Sophie Center, Debra Emerson. She is the CEO. Always good to see you, Debra.
Same here. It's been many years.
I know. I'm trying to think when you first came on. We started our Spotlight show in 2007 at the Union Tribune, and I want to say that you were one of our first guests many years ago, or am I wrong on that?
No, I think so. I mean, we've had a long-standing relationship, and I really appreciate that.
No, it's all good and good for our listeners as well. Joined by my co-host, Kristen Fogel. She is the executive director of San Diego Writers, Inc. They're celebrating their 20th anniversary in Liberty Station, and she, I think next month in September, will be celebrating 1 year as my co-host. And
Are you sick of me yet?
Absolutely not.
No?
You can do this as long as you so desire.
All right. You said it here.
Okay, I did say here. It's on,
I witnessed it.
Yeah.
Deborah's a witness on that aspect. Kristen, why don't you get us started?
Yeah. I just wondered if you can take us through the mission of St. Madeleine's.
Sure. St. Madeleine Sophie Center serves adults with intellectual and developmental disabilities to get them into the greater community and also to find their life goals and be creative and innovative and find them jobs, things like that.
Great. Right. How long have you been doing this?
28 years.
Nice. Excellent.
Long time.
Yeah. And have you always been in El Cajon? Or?
Yes, it's always been. We were at Liberty Station for quite a few years, which we really enjoyed.
Nice.
We were a pop-up. I knew Alan really well.
Yeah.
And we did a pop-up, and we got to stay for quite a while. That's when they were just building it up.
Yeah.
So El Cajon since 1966. We originally started with children, and then 1972 we went to adult daycare because kids were allowed in the school system. At one time, they with disabilities were not allowed into the education system.
Interesting, yeah.
Which is absolutely crazy.
Right.
You know, now, so you folks have been around for quite a while, 58 years, if I got the number right.
Yes, you did.
And I think I ask this question all the time because it always marvels. Is there someone that has been there the entire time since St. Madeleine's opened?
We had about 10 people. We've lost a few.
Okay.
So I would say 2 or 3 are still there.
And they started when they were
children.
Wow.
Yeah.
That is just
the artist for this Eiffel Tower, Mark Rimlin, he came in when he was about 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's during the day. It's not a spend the night, correct?
No, it's a day program from about 8 to 3 every day. And everybody, I always say it's like a liberal art college for this group.
Cool.
And they have a schedule. They follow the schedule. They go in the community. We have a gallery downtown El Cajon called Sophie's Gallery. And we used to have a Sophie's out at Liberty Station also.
Yeah, I'm right in the hills of El Cajon, so I'll have to come down and check out the gallery.
Yeah, I'd love to.
Yeah, I didn't know about that.
Yeah, it's right on Main Street.
Okay, yeah, I figured. with all the other galleries that are kind of popping up over there.
You were kind of been the leader down there in the arts.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Kristen, you should visit the campus also. I mean, it is beautiful.
That's great.
Everyone, it's very artsy. You just say that as soon as you walk in, you have a good vibe, and the world sort of evaporates, so to speak, and you can really enjoy it. You've got another cool event that is coming up. It's only been going on for 46 years. Talk about that.
Just a second.
Yes. And she gets a sip of water.
I want her.
No worries.
Our famous fashion show. It started originally with our women's auxiliary. Back in the early days, they used to raise milk money for the students when they had the preschool. And so now we can continue that tradition. And this year it's called Couture, Bonjour. Of course, with the Eiffel Tower and then the Olympics.
Oh my gosh, don't get me started. Yeah.
I know. And I kind of picked this piece last year. I've always wanted to use it.
Nice.
And so we're very excited about it. And just everybody's really into the whole Olympics,
so
Paris.
Smart.
And so we kind of teed off of that.
Just a quick, pointless aside. My son is 5, and we've been playing robots attacking the Eiffel Tower for about a week now because we're just all Olympics obsessed. Yeah. So I think that's a great idea.
Right.
And then what should they expect at this event?
Fun, music, champagne, vendors, fashion show. Christy does an awesome job. And then our students get to run the runway.
Great.
And just exciting times. And it's a friendly, loving time, I would say. I said, show us love.
Nice.
You know, that would be great to be there.
Can you tell us a little bit about Christy's background and how long she's been doing this?
She's been doing it about 4 or 5 years now. And I think she was a fashion designer in Paris. Overseas, and we got her out of LA, so she's very
that's good,
knowledgeable about the fashion industry.
That's great.
Exactly. This is up your alley, fashion, isn't it? I'm talking to you, Chris.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, don't pretend I wasn't talking to you.
Not particularly. I mean, you probably know this, but back in my LA days, I used to do 2 fashion columns. I did a gay men's fashion column at like age 20. And then the other was for like women in their 50s. So I was completely inappropriate for either. So that's my whole fashion background is making it up as I go along.
That's what the world is all about.
Yeah.
Now, this is August 17th. It's going to be at the Hilton Bayfront, correct?
Yes.
Right, exactly. Where do they sign up for tickets?
They can call or go to our website, Haute with Heart, and get tickets. We still have tickets. I'd love to say we sold out. We haven't been able to do that yet.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be fun. And, Paris, I mean, and we're going to have, entertainment also, dancers, things like that.
Right.
But champagne will be flowing.
Right. No, it's a great event. I think I've been to it before, if I'm not mistaken.
And I welcome you both. If you'd like to come, please let me know.
Oh, thank you.
What type of fashion ensemble do I have to wear?
Just something Parisian, I would say that.
Parisian.
You got to bring your beret.
I was just going to say, the one thing I know
dust it off. And
so what are you going to wear? Okay, very, very good on this. No, first of all, thanks for the invitation. I'll certainly, absolutely look at that. We're chatting with Debra Emerson. She is the CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg, as you're listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show. We are the nation's longest running community podcast, now in our 18th year, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union for 6 decades. It's doing wonderful things for folks living in San Diego. Joined by my co-host, Kristen Fogel. She's the executive director of San Diego Writers, Inc. So the money you're raising from your August 17 annual event, number 46, benefits the myriad programs you have. Talk about some of those.
I'd love to. We face, funding strains from the state. It's frozen. Rates haven't really been increased since 2016, which is based on a minimum wage of $10. I'm having to pay 20 plus for staff. So this event is crucial for us to keep up the quality and excellent programs we have. The art program, the cooking program. We have a beautiful garden. We have aquatics, computer lab. And we offer a lot of other things to our students. Yoga. We bring in special guests, things like that, and also just getting them in the community and giving them opportunity in the community.
Yeah. Do you offer, now this is Kristen's wheelhouse, and she's multi-talented. You heard about her fashion stuff as well. She's done magazines, interviews, and all that, but Writers, Inc., big writing program here and business in San Diego. Do you offer any writing type of stuff for the students?
Oh, yes. In our computer lab, they learn skills to write. And I think there's been a couple people that have written books and poems, things like that. Mark Rimlin had a book about cats. It's illustrated by him, and his sister wrote the verbiage for inside.
That's great.
Yeah, so we have students that have goals like those kind of things, but we could always use help with writers.
Yeah. My job, as Kristen knows, in her almost year here.
We like to make work for each other. So, I will suggest something for Drew to do, and he'll just bat it back 100 times more. So,
right. But the writers thing is such a natural for what you folks do. Do people come out to St. Madeleine's to teach the courses, or do you come out to them?
Yeah, both.
Okay.
Because we want community integration. That's always been our big goal, and I believe in you get what you give. So we bring the community in. We have a beautiful swimming pool. I know you've seen it, and gardens that people come to. We host weddings, memorials, special events for the chambers. We're very involved in our community.
No, I think that's terrific. Would it make sense, Kristen, seriously, to have some of the students, so to speak, or the clients of St. Madeleine's come down to your?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm always happy to go there. That's right down the hill. Yeah. People can certainly come to us, but yeah, I would love to support those efforts. We've worked with all sorts of students. One of my favorite that I think I've shouted out a million times is the San Diego Brain Injury Foundation. That was my favorite group to teach for the longest time. They're across the hall from us. But yeah, we'd always be happy to help in any way that we can.
Yeah, creative writing is awesome.
Besides writing, are there other programs that you think, oh gosh, I wish we had this, doing some...
our kitchen program, the cost of food, things like that. We do lunch every day for everybody. So a lot of people don't have the ability to get a good lunch or the nutrition. They're in group homes or live with an elderly parent. So people get their best lunch at St. Madeleine's.
That's great.
And food is very important.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, that sounds great. Debra, when we come back from break, we'll talk more about the different programs you have, certainly what we can do to help support your efforts. Make sure people sign up for the August 17th shindig as well. And anything else you can think of that can support what you're doing. Debra Emerson is the CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. You're listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, the nation's longest-running community podcast, now in our 18th year, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union for 60 years. They've been doing great things in San Diego County. We will be right back.
When you do your banking with Mission Fed, you get great rates on auto and home loans. That's good for you, but something good also happens for a lot of other people. We're not for profit, so we put money back into the community to help lots of great nonprofits to keep San Diego strong. So you're not just getting something good, you're doing something good. Come to Mission Fed. It's banking that's good for all.
Brand amplification is the DNA of Cloudcast Media, and our code is the powerful blending of sound, voice, and storytelling to lift local brands and their communities. Whether it is our Brandcast, Schoolcast, or Causecast platforms, the unifying ethos is all about this community, the one you call home. If you dare to dream and want to explore the brand amplification of Cloudcast, a national leader in local podcasting and other Winfluence strategies, please visit us at cloudcast.us.
I'm Drew Schlosberg of Cloudcast Media. This is another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union. We are chatting with our longtime friend and colleague, Debra Emerson, CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie Center, joined by my co-host, Kristen Fogel. We're getting close to our 1-year anniversary together.
We're going to get hats. We're going to get party favors.
Yes.
Are you taking notes, Charles? The piñata, maybe?
Exactly. We'll bring in a marching band and all that business and fit in this room over here. Debra, again, let's give them more details on the August 17 event.
I'd love to. Our annual fashion show is 46 years, and it's just our biggest event and biggest fundraiser. We're hoping to raise about $200,000 to help the deficit on the programming. I think it's a special event because we are doing Paris and with all the Olympics. Also, we're honoring John Cyber. He runs our foundation, and he's done a very good job about raising money, and they donate to us every year about $500,000 to offset the program deficit. So he's a really important person to us and a good friend. And just a lot of our friends will be there to show us the love in Paris and down at the Hilton. So hope you can join us. And really, I mean that. Come down and visit us.
That'd be fun.
Least.
Yeah. Listen.
I'll find your beret.
I know.
All right. If you go, I'll go. How's that sound?
Oh, please.
That sounds good.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens.
Can make up something Parisian.
I'll have my staff call you.
Bring a palette with me and pretend I'm some French painter.
I mean, if you want to take it to the limit, by all means, that'd be amazing.
Yes, exactly. We'll see. We'll see how that works out. It is a great event. I've been there before. It's a lot of fun. It's for a terrific cause over here. Kristen?
Yeah. Just want to talk a little bit about the funding issue. You said that there were funds that were frozen and things like that. Talk to us a little bit about just how dire funding is.
Funding is dire. DDS, developmental disabilities services through the state. They had froze our not wages, I should say, our rates. And hopefully we get something maybe in January, but we're not sure. It might take another year, like 26, to get the funding that we need. I'm operating on costs from 2016, so that's minimum wage at that time and minimum wage now, so we don't get increases yearly. I don't know how they expect us to keep operating at the level we are, but we believe in our quality programs, and that's why we work hard to fundraise at a high level to offset the deficit.
Are you doing any advocacy efforts, or are there other advocacy efforts that we can support?
We have California Council of Disabilities. We're a member of that, and they do all kind of advocacy for us.
Great.
We were afraid we were going to get cut this year, but they were able to stop that.
So talk about the other groups that you work with. You guys are pretty much collegial in many ways. Do you work with Noah Homes and out in East County? Talk about that.
Sure.
Spring Valley,
Noah Homes is one of our clients come to us from Noah Homes, so we partner with them. HGH we partner with, and a lot of other group homes locally. San Diego Regional Center, they give us the referrals, and so we're a big partner locally in our business, but also in business.
Right.
I believe in that our neighbors should know who we are, and also the cities, the chambers, all the I'm a Rotarian, whatever we need to do to get out there in the community to let our mission be known.
Right. Is the clientele, is it growing? This clientele, is it flat? Talk about that.
I think it's aging. And then new clients are coming in.
Right.
So I think there's been a big gap because of COVID.
Right.
That really scared a lot of our population because a lot of them are medically fragile.
Yeah.
And so we're usually about 400, 410. We're in the high 370s. So that did really impact us is COVID. And also, once again, the funding, the way they do it, if they don't come to program, we don't get paid, just kind of like the school system. So absenteeism also affects us.
Right.
Staffing, you have to have the staff. There's a ratio student to staff. So staffing has been challenging also.
And does the staff, they have to be specially trained to deal with this population or not really?
I think a lot of people, have education through high school and some to junior college and college. It depends on the person. A lot of people have a psych background. You just need patience and really believe in the mission and the purpose.
Yeah, there's no question about that. And, one of these days, I hope in my lifetime, we're going to get to a point where nobody looks at your clientele with anything different than, no, they're just like all of us, just maybe a little different, correct?
I think we're all different
Trust me.
in our own way,
Yeah.
and I think they have abilities that aren't recognized.
Exactly.
And their disabilities hamper them in some ways, but then also help them in other ways.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Kristen?
Yeah. I have a question that probably should have asked at the beginning, but I'm still curious. How did you find your way into this work, and what kind of keeps you doing this kind of work?
I've always been a volunteer in my life, and I think I have the best of both worlds. And I found my way through accounting. I was the accounting manager, and then the director left, and they go, "You should apply." I go, "I don't know anything about this industry," but I learned it the hard way, which is sometimes the best way.
Yep.
And I really love what I do. I love the students, my staff, and it's given me opportunity out in my own community also.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, we're chatting with Debra Emerson. She's the CEO of St. Madeleine Sophie Center. I'm Drew Schlosberg, as you're listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, the nation's longest running community podcast, now in our 18th year, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union for 6 decades. They just do great things, and you choose a topic, they're in it. They're in for food banks, they do literacy, they do pride, everywhere. They've been doing this for many, many, many years, 60 plus years on that. Debra, one of the things we love having some of your clients come in, and the next time I'd love to have some of the people that are involved in your organization. I believe last time I came in, they had written a book, right? And talking about all the artwork and all that aspect of it. How do you work with businesses to let them know, listen, these folks are an asset, not a liability?
Well, we work with Meals on Wheels, East County. We do, I think, 5 different groups during the week. And so our students are going into elderly homes and volunteering to do that. Salvation Army, we do that. We also find jobs for people and in different places, the grocery stores. We do a lot of litter abatement with the city of El Cajon. Just given opportunities, we try to take advantage of that. I think we're working in some 7-Elevens so people learn skills. We've done daycare. We're doing cat rescue things. We kind of touch on everything, really. And I think we're even doing some horses. The students love to be around horses and animals. So that's a big piece of it, too.
Yeah. Do you work with Riding Above Disability?
I think some of our students do, but they do go out in East County, Lakeside, and Santee, out that area.
Yeah, one of our favorite guests, Kristen.
Yeah. Hi.
I love that it's
We're
called.
pretty well-rounded out there.
Yeah. Well, I think, the aspect of getting businesses to understand that this is a great opportunity to work this. They have so many great skill sets that people may or may not be, aware of in this. How closely do you work with the schools?
The school district, we go to the school district when somebody is getting ready to transition into our programs.
Okay.
And so more at that level when they're, I think 22, when they're coming out of high school.
Right.
And then we partner a lot with Regional Center. A lot of it's word of mouth, though. Parents, tell other parents.
Right.
We get people coming from other states to come to St. Madeleine's because they've heard about us.
Right. Go ahead.
Yeah. I just wondered if you could, shout out some ways that we could, especially those of us that are local, can volunteer or support your efforts, or again, groups that you're looking for to be involved. How can we support your efforts?
We get a lot of volunteer groups recently.
Great.
We get the nurses from USD come in
Oh,
for
wonderful.
a period of time, and another group came in, I think, from the Point Loma group. We just had Sacred Heart girls from all over the country come and just spend a week there.
Nice.
So volunteers are very important. So creative writing be a great volunteer spot.
Yeah.
And just
Count on it.
Anybody that was a teacher or has something to teach. Artists, somebody that can work in the kitchen, garden. We have a aquatics program. Our students swim every day. And sometimes it has to be a one-on-one where a student, doesn't have the ability to be there by themselves. Lifeguards or, things like that. So really, it's really what you would like to volunteer in. And if there's an opportunity there, events is always a big thing. So that if you just want to do one thing and see how it is or come in and tour, we can show you a lot of different opportunities.
So I should know this because I've been to this event as well. What's that event you have at your place where there's like a frog in the pool?
Yeah, it's Morning Glory Brunch.
Thank you very much.
And then
I'm going to need more information about this.
It's not a real frog.
It's a plastic frog.
Okay.
We do a frog race. You buy a frog and
Fun.
yeah, it's really a good event.
It's a great event. It's a spectacular
Oh my
event.
gosh. When is that held?
Usually it's done in April, but we're under construction right now.
No.
Yeah, so hope to do it next year.
Oh, I hope so.
Oh, no, it's a great event. And
Yeah.
obviously for a terrific cause on this. So, Debra, we can't do enough to support what you're doing.
Thank you.
Do they transition out of the program, or boy, when they're in, they're in?
It's a live program, especially if medically they can be there. Some of our students, unfortunately, have medical issues that we can't support, but they're there as long as they can be there or want to be there.
Right, exactly. And you mentioned you're up in the upper 300s now. Do you have capacity to go up into the 420s, 500s?
We're just building a new senior building. Our seniors need a new space and with bathrooms and rooms that support them and the accessibility. So we can probably go up to 500 through the whole campus.
No, I was going to say, so it'll be built on campus. then.
Yeah.
Very good. Any final comments?
Just thank you for your support. Come see us at St. Madeleine's, or if you want to see a great event, the fashion show. And look forward to being here again.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get our calendars out and get, Drew in some sequence. So,
Okay.
For sequence. August 17th, it's going to be San Diego Bayfront Hotel. their 46th annual event. Always a pleasure, Debra, chatting with you. Wish you nothing but great success always.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm Drew Schlosberg. You've been listening to another edition of Drew Schlosberg Spotlight on the Community Show, the nation's longest running community podcast. We're now in our 18th year, brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union for 6 decades, just doing great things. If you live in San Diego County, we hope you enjoyed the interview.
You've been listening to an episode of Drew Schlosberg's Spotlight on the Community Show, amplifying the voices of social impact organizations, entrepreneurs, local nonprofits, and other community champions who shape the culture, creativity, and connectivity of San Diego community. Brought to you by Mission Fed Credit Union, bringing good things to San Diego for over 60 years. Learn more about what is good for you and good for all by visiting www.missionfed.com.
Cloudcast Media.